Let's jump into our first game. It is going to be on Belshire Vestige. Our Protoss player up at the top left-hand side, who is in the purple at the moment, the purple trunks, if you will. It is, of course, the none other than Western Wolves' StarNaN. I'll fix up the overlays as we go along, guys. Don't worry. Don't panic. Don't panic! Don't panic! And down on the bottom right-hand side is our Red Zerg player, all the way from Australia, playing for Team XR5. It is PiG. There we go. Alright, we fixed up the overlays, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's all good. I just want to mention, of course, a quick shout out to the sponsors of DreamHack. Well, firstly, of course, thank you to the folks from DreamHack. These will be my last sets of games. These 3 games that we're going to watch of PiG. So this is going to be the last that you'll see of me. Unfortunately, I don't get to cast tomorrow for the final 8. But yeah, it has been a really fun experience. I am going to do a little vlog post afterwards, just talking about some of the fun that we've had across these 2 days. And a big shout out, of course, to our sponsors. Of course, we have Kingston HyperX, Logitech, and also ISO, along with Twitch TV. PiG goes for a hatchery first. Nice little economic expansion. Also a big shout out to an Angry in the chat and all the other EU folks who have stuck around. Most of you from Finland and Sweden, and of course we've had the Norwegian folks running through here as well, checking out all the games. It has been a really fun adventure with some of you guys, and I thank you for subscribing to my channel as well as watching all of these games. It has been a really cool experience. So yes, I am the real DUCKVILLELOL. I know, it's crazy. It's really crazy. But anyway, StarNaN is going to start us out with a gateway expand. Nice little build here. PiG. What? PiG? Oh my. He has gone for the old double expand before spawning pool. Pulling out the very economic play. Double expand before spawning pool, then extractor, then the pool. So he is really looking for an economic play here. This is a very interesting start for him. The fun part about this is that there is no possibility for a cannon rush. So StarNan's not going to have the options to try and cannon rush this third base, which is certainly a possibility in a normal sort of game. And now that he's going for the Nexus expand, it's going to give PiG a little bit of time to get some Zerglings out. So this is something, if you watch a bit of Cats, you'll be used to someone doing this kind of stuff against the Protoss player. So you know, we'll see how it goes here for PiG. I can say I haven't actually seen him do this, so I'm not exactly sure how well versed he is with this kind of stuff. I'm sure some of you guys in the chat will be able to tell me if you've seen him do this kind of stuff before and how he feels with this, because I know a lot of the Australian and all the C folks are now just waking up. It is just going on 6:15 in the morning. And it is a Monday morning as well, so I know a lot of people won't be available to watch, but what I'm going to do, well, you might be watching this on the VODs, and if you are, hello in the future. I'm here in the past. It's Monday and it's cold and my hands are half frozen. But yeah, so StarNaN is going to open us up. It looks to be a Twilight Council down the back of this. He does have a lot of gas coming in, so there is a possibility of DTs coming out of the Swedish Protoss player. He has still not actually scouted out what PiG is up to. He knows nothing. He is basically Jon Snow at this point, and with the double gateways down at the natural, he's just feeling pretty confident with a normal sort of opening here. So it looks like we will have PiG just scouting about with some Lings, just trying to find out if there's any proxy pylons or anything like that. The Ling also having a look at the front door. He wants to see what buildings are here because, yeah, and there we go. He's just going to try and traverse his way around that mothership core. He doesn't want to let that Ling die, but he didn't get to see the third gate. So StarNaN is just going to get started with a blink play. So this is going to be a very tough sort of blink play coming out of StarNaN at this point. For the moment, PiG, no idea that that is on the way. He will have an Overlord just scouting through the back. He wants to be able to see what is going on here. That Overlord just being revealed. at the backside of this position. But as we can see, the Overlord is going to come through this way, and the Twilight Council is a little bit too far away, so this is going to depend on Pig just sort of reacting to what he can see from this position here, and then maybe moving across, looking towards the other way. But StarNaN looking pretty good here with this base, with this really cool looking play. Of course, the fast 4-gate into Blink. This could work out really well for him, depending on how he plays it out. Of course, the thing about this is that you don't actually need 4 gases. You can do this off 3 gas, but I don't know. It sort of depends how committed he's going to get to it. So it looks as if just reading some of the chat. You guys are hilarious. We've got a lot of lings now popping out for Pig, just making sure that he is protected on the map. There is no third base, so he's got a Zergling here, keeping an eye on what's going on in this position. Warp Prism making its way across, a hallucinated Warp Prism, a very clever, cheeky sort of tactic here. And Pig going to have a look at the front door. He's going to see 3 gates, he's going to see all of these Stalkers, and StarNaN is putting a little bit of fear in the heart of Pig right now, getting out a Spore Crawler just to be safe, and Pig is still yet to scout out that Twilight Council at the back. So StarNaN is going to come out with a pretty much unrevealed play for the moment. So this is going to be 7 gates, Blink Stalkers, and obviously a few sentries to boot. So we'll see how this is going to go, because StarNaN is now making his way across. Pig is going to have a massive amount of production capabilities here. He can certainly get out a lot of lings if he wants to, maybe try and chew up some of these some of the sentry energy that's here. And as we can see, he is now forced to back off because there are just a few too many units now making their way across the map. The hallucinated the Warp Prism, I was wondering what it was for a minute. Did get to see that the lair is on the way for Pig. We can see that there is a Roach Warren as well. And with Roaches and Lings, if Pig can get that production coming out, he should be in a reasonable sort of position. We'll see, because it really very much depends on how StarNaN decides to engage this. So Pig is going to see that this push is now coming along. He's going to recognize that it is a Blink-based play. We're going to get some Roaches out. 11 Roaches now on the way, +1 to missile attacks is now coming through. A Spore Crawler re-burrowing into a position where he can help out a little bit by just, well, basically being a little bit of a meat shield here. And Pig now pushing forward. Couple of force fields on the ramp. Nicely done. The Spore Crawler also, I didn't even think of that, also helps out in dealing with that Mothership Core. Lots of force fields coming out from StarNaN. He's trying to segment some of these Roaches so they cannot get in this battle. And Pig, with so much production capability here, he's got a lot of Roaches, a lot of Lings on the way, +1 weapons about to kick in. StarNaN does not have any upgrades. The only upgrade that he has out on the field at the moment is the Blink, but if he's got the Micro, he certainly can do this. And with lots of Lings coming out, we'll see if Pig is going to be able to hold this back. But 7 gates continuously bringing in units for StarNaN. The 3rd hatchery is going to help out for Pig, but we'll see if he's able to hold this back. It is looking very good. This is looking very similar to a game we saw earlier with, I've totally forgotten who it was, but we'll think about that later. Couple of Zealots now warping in for StarNaN as well. Looks like he's trying to continue on this pressure. The Lings staying back. Pig wants to get these Lings onto the Stalkers, and if he can get that sort of engagement going, then he'll keep himself in a very good position in this battle. Burrow now researching for Pig. He's got 7 more Roaches on the way. 22 Lings. StarNaN has still not seen that the 3rd base is here. He can probably assume that it's there, just given some of the creep spread here, but he is still trying to push in. Pig surrounding from all angles. He's like raptors in Jurassic Park 3. He's coming in from all sides here, and as soon as StarNaN tries to push in, Pig is just going to continually surround him and push him back. So StarNaN has decided that the attack is over. Very nicely done by Pig defending all of that. We can see the StarNaN just really starting to fall back now. He's in a little bit of trouble, given that he did invest so much in that attack. But back at home, we've got a Robo Facility going up. Forges inside the main base. He's just going to fall back, and Pig has got so much out on the map right now. Lots of Roaches. The work count for Pig is currently sitting at 52, so he's not exactly in that premium sort of position that you'd want to be at, but we'll see, because Pig is just in such a good position right now. All he's going to need to do is get out some upgrades. Once we've got that +1 carapace coming out, we can see the Burrow is also there. Pig is just going to have complete control of this expansion. He's going to always just deny StarNaN this 3rd base for a very long time, until StarNaN is able to get out something like a Colossus or 2. He's trying to bring himself back into this game by getting +1 upgrades as well. But Pig is going to be able to freely expand and, you know, attack as need be. He's got got his Hydras out now as well, and with his upgrade lead, like he does have that +1 already, and with +1 to Carapace also just about to finish up, he's going to be in a very strong position. So game 1 here is looking pretty decent for PiG. We'll see if StarNaN is able to buy himself back into this by playing a little bit more defensively. Of course, you know, Blink Stalkers can be quite efficient if you get them out and you can get them into a really good position. They can be a very effective tool at buying yourself some time. They're very mobile. You can jump into your opponents, into their various bases and that kind of thing. And StarNaN is now going to attempt to put a third base down, but a burrowed Zergling is going to say no to that. Look at this guy. He's just burrowed under there and you know, just sort of denying that expansion from going up. It's quite funny when you think about it. But as we can see, Ling's going to come across. Hydra's now on their way out as well. Groove Spines is just about to finish up researching right now. He already has the 1-1 already done. The Roach Speed, of course, has been done for quite a while now, and PiG, if he can, I would like to see him restart the creep spread on this side as well, just so he can push it out in these directions, but he does have it moving along on the left-hand side of the map, so he will have a little bit of a path that way, and the vision there as well. Now moving to take a 4th base, as he builds up the Ling count, 30 Lings on the way, Infestation Pick goes down, Evo Chamber, number 2, is also on the way. StarNan's going to see that, and he's going to say, alright, I'm going to need to be very careful now. PiG looking to attack into the 3rd base. Lots of Lings heading in. The Stalkers are now going to have to come across and try and defend that, but PiG approaching from all angles. Roaches, Lings, and Hydras on one side. Another set of force fields is needing to be thrown down by StarNaN, and those are some damn decent force fields from StarNaN. He's able to lock out all of the units there while he kills off most of the Lings inside the 3rd base. And PiG still up at 190 supply. He's chewed up all those force fields. The Immortals are going to be in a lot of trouble. They get torn to shreds within seconds now. And PiG has got this army cornered. You may think that, you know, with some Blink Micro, this is going to look pretty good for StarNaN, but PiG is just constantly going to be reinforcing this. 12 Roaches, 8 Hydras on the way, +2 to weapons also being researched right now. And despite some really good blinking here, it is still going to be a very much a losing battle here for StarNaN. He's going to start losing these Stalkers, and once they start falling down, his supply is just going to plummet. As we can see, down to 95 supply. Immortals are on the way, but the Hydras are looking very, very handsome right now for PiG. The 3rd base gets up, and StarNan's, you know, he's not going to be thinking that's a good thing right now, because some more reinforcement Roaches have made their way across the map, and in fact, PiG's just going to abandon that. He knows that he's going in for the kill right now. There is blood in the water, and StarNaN is the one who is bleeding, so it looks like PiG is going to take the win here in game number 1. Reinforcements constantly just waddling their way across the map. Those Hydras are about to come in and add in their extra little bit of DPS. But of course, a cannon, some Stalkers, and that little Immortal is going to help out a little bit here for StarNaN. But, you know, how long is it going to help for? Because these units are now about to join up with the rest of the forces in the battle. 13 drones now being added on for PiG, so not only is he about to secure a very large military lead on the map, he's also about to secure the economy, and StarNaN says GG.